Hi, and welcome to Sea Sparkles. Going on happy holidays to all our viewers, all our friends, all our subscribers, all our patrons who are also our friends. Today I'm going to show you our cooking our holiday ham. So first you need a spice called allspice. Okay? You don't want them ground, so you want them with balls like this. See? Spread it around the bottom of your, a couple hands full around the bottom. Okay. Don't worry about crushing them or anything like that, you'll see. Alright? A couple of handfuls, equal about 1/4 tablespoon. Now you got 2 cups of water. You want to put it on the bottom. A little bit of water to spread on the bottom. Okay. Canada's not ready, so it's that. Alright, and then you wanna get the flavor into the ham. So turn your hand upside down and you wanna score it. Now my ham is frozen. This is called scoring. Scoring is cutting your ham about 1/4 inch because the ham has fat on it and you want to get the flavor into the ham. And okay, now you want to cover it, cook it on your rival roaster 325 for 20 minutes. That's what you want to do. Now we're going to make a homemade marinade. Now our ham is a 9-pound ham. It's 8.5-pound ham. So you're going to need a brush. We're going to, you see me do this in another video, so I don't need to show it to you. But you're going to take, and I'll show you initially the first time. But we're going to make a marinade. What you need is brown sugar, mustard, vinegar, black pepper, and honey. No salt, because our ham is pre-salted and it's pre-cooked. So it's that. And you want a spoon to mix it with. And we got to mix our mustard. I always mix the mustard before I use it because mustard settles on the bottom. So I just use something like this. That way the mustard stays good all the way because mustard settles on the bottom. And this was clean as you saw. So we're going to put about 1/4. Oh, it's still too liquidy. Need to stir some more. You see the mustard, the liquid settles on the top, and to get a good mustard, you just want to stir it really well to get it through all the way. There we go. There's about 1/4 tablespoon of mustard.
More like a tablespoon. No, that's more like 2 teaspoons.
No, that's not that much. All right, then take your salt. Your pepper rather. No salt in this mayonnaise because the ham has a natural salt to it. So it's about a shake about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper to it. And where we're making a marinade, we're not going to salt and pepper the ham. Now I'm gonna go get another one, put that in the water, and I want to do the same with the honey. I use my shish kebab skewers. Okay, because honey has a tendency of settling on the bottom as well, and the thickest part stays on the bottom, so I always stir it I want to get a good consistency of the honey. We're doing all our liquids first in this marinade for the ham. We're making a glaze, our own glaze, Sea Sparkle style. All right? And before you put the top on, you always want to wipe the top because it sticks. Okay. Because we're making a honey glaze. So this is about how much we're doing. And before I put the top back on, I need to clean and wipe around there. All right, now, you see that we've got about 1/4 tablespoon of honey, no more than that. And then we want to stir all this together first. Until it looks like this. And then we want to use our vinegar. We're not using water, we're using a vinegar to cure it with. And that's about 1/4 cup of vinegar. So then we're going to mix it. I've got to get another spoon. And you want to get a big tablespoon. All right. We're using a brown sugar to finish the glaze. This is Sea Sparkle's Christmas ham. All right. A big tablespoon of it, too. Let's get 2. We need to make sure that we're making enough to glaze it. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to use your brush, and I'm going to show you how to do it the first time, but you want to do it every 20 minutes when it's cooking. Now, our ham is a 9-pounder, so it's going to take anywhere from 2.5 hours to 4 hours to cook, and you want to use your meat thermometer, and for it to be done, it's 140 degrees. And I have to find my meat thermometer. It's in there somewhere. Alright, so you want to mix your glaze like this. You don't want too thin of a glaze or too thick. But you want to make sure you're making enough. And the brown sugar is you're using your brown sugar as a thickener. Plus it gives it the perfect flavor. Now if you say, I like pineapple on my ham, feel free to put your pineapple on it too. And put your glaze right over it. But we're making a glaze, we're not using pineapple this year. I will do another recipe with the pineapple ham if you like this recipe and if you'd like me to do it for our next ham. I want to get this the right consistency. Now your brown sugar is what's changing it into a darkener. Okay, how you can tell if it's the right consistency, look at my brush. See this? See? That's not quite yet. I need another heaper of this. Okay, that's perfect. See that? See that? That looks like a glaze. That's what we want. So we're done with everything, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I cook my ham frozen. I don't thaw my ham. I do not thaw my ham. I start it when I cook it. I start it frozen because the ham says it was fully cooked, and I want it good and hot, and I want it to cook to the entire time. Remember, if you like your ham a little less done, 130 on your meat thermometer is fine. Okay, now take your glaze and watch. Go like this, go over every inch of your ham. Put the top side down. We're just glazing this side right here because we have our water and our flavor is going to get up into this. And we're going to spread it over that. Yes. Because the glaze is also going to get into the water and get to the bottom as it cooks. And you want to glaze it every 20 minutes. Until the ham is done, because you want to get your glaze flavor to it. And we did the skewering that way. It gets past, see, this ham has a natural fat deposit, and that's what it is. And I'm going to do this every 20 minutes until it's done. And what you'll see when I take it out of the rival roaster. Oh, okay, this is the rival roaster. If you want to cook it in your big oven, it's still 325 for 20 minutes per pound. So this is a 9-pound one, so between 8 and 10 pounds is 2.5 hours to 4 hours. If you're fully thawed, you're gonna probably only take the 2.5 hours. but you want to take it and put your meat thermometer in the fattest part, and when it's between 130 and 140, your ham is done. Perfect. So I'm going to see you when this is done.
Go.
All right, welcome back. Well, I used my meat thermometer and it was at 135, so it is perfect. And here is the beautiful ham with the homemade glaze that I showed for you, and I'm going to take a taste test of it for you. Just to let my viewers share, which has asked me many questions, I didn't make that much food for Christmas this time, so it's not the usual stuff, but as big as it usually is, but I had a couple of days, so. And, you know, we only have 3 pies, so, but we're not having it, so I'm gonna taste test. Look at how beautiful this ham turned out. Look at that. Look at that. See how beautiful it is? Yeah, and this, make sure you keep up every 20 minutes until your glaze is done. And you do all just the way I showed you, and it's wonderful. I'm just gonna use my fingers. It's so tender and good. Give it a try. And as always, the fun never ends in T Sparkle's Corner. Feel free to share, feel free to subscribe. Hugs and kisses from my family to yours. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody. We love you. Feel free to share, feel free to subscribe. We appreciate all of our viewers, all of our subscribers, and our patrons. We love you. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.